Hello everyone and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. In today's review we're going to wrap up my recent series of videos on the Buildable Figures series from LEGO, and in today's review we're going to take a look at none other than this guy. This is of course the big bad daddy himself, Darth Vader, and this is an awesome figure. Once again, this guy is put together using the what I believe to be known as the character creature system, which just basically means ball joints everywhere. This guy is highly posable, highly detailed considering the stylized design, and I'm a huge fan of this figure. As you can see, he's one of the larger figures available in the series, so he does retail for a little bit more than some of the basic figures that I've given you a look at. But for me personally, he's worth every penny. Looks absolutely fantastic alongside Luke Skywalker, who I previously gave you a look at, and is truly one of the highlights of this series, so I can't wait to give you a look at this one. This is set number 75111, and this set currently retails for $24.99, at least here in the UK. In the US I believe that this one costs $29.99, so depending where you are, depends on how much you'll pay for this one. But the piece count on this one I believe is 160. So while there are 160 pieces in the set, and obviously that price per brick ratio is ever so slightly off, the sheer size of this figure really does make up for it. Again, he's one of the larger figures from the line, stands a lot closer in height to General Grievous than he does to Luke or Obi-Wan or any of the other figures that I've given you a look at. And just in the terms of overall design, deco, just everything about this guy is awesome. So if you want to add it to your own collection before you watch this review, be sure to do so via the link in the video description. So this is of course the box that Darth Vader comes in, and as you can see, like with Luke Skywalker, we do get some very cool artwork on the front of the box. You know, if you are a box collector as well, and you like to keep the packaging to these figures, these guys look really nice side by side. On the reverse side of the box, we have once again another image of the figure itself, taking a very intimidating stance there. We also have some of the features that are included with this guy, and the rest of the series pictured along the bottom. Now once again, all of these figures have been reviewed, so feel free to check out each and every one of those videos. There is now a specific playlist for the Buildable Figures series on my channel, so be sure to check that out, and you can watch all of these videos in order if you wish. And before we get into this review, as always, I would like to give a huge thanks and a shout out to the guys at Norton & Co and the LEGO Group who have made it possible really to review this entire series of figures. So guys, if you're watching, a huge thanks goes out to you. And with all that said and done, let's take a look at this figure. As I said, none other than Darth Vader. Very cool figure right off the bat. I absolutely love the way this guy looks, the way he's put together. He's just an awesome figure, and an even cooler toy. You know, if you're a kid or you're a big kid and you're looking to play with this guy and get him in all those poses that you see him in the movie, then look no further than this figure, because posability is the name of the game with some of these posable figures, and Darth Vader is no exception. Once again, if any of you guys are familiar with the LEGO Bionicle series, you'll already have an understanding of how these guys are put together, but as I mentioned at the beginning of the review, ball joints everywhere. These are some of the most posable figures that you'll get at the moment. Really sturdy designs, really nice indeed, and I just absolutely love them. I think they're a really neat idea from LEGO. So, with Articulation at the helm, let's take a look at some of that posability now. First and foremost, obviously we have a ball joint at the neck, which allows you to turn Darth's head in multiple different directions. We have ball hinges, or ball and socket joints rather, at the shoulders, which are ever so slightly hindered by these rather chunky pieces of armour, which again look like they've jumped right out of the Bionicle's theme. We also have hinges at the shoulders and at the wrists, at the elbows, sorry. Also at the hips, the knees and ankles. Now obviously, like with General Grievous, Darth Vader is a little bit more machine man. So this stylized design of figure really does lend itself to Darth Vader's character. Again, you've got some fantastic printed details on this guy as well. You've got the chest armour there printed in place, which looks really nice. You've got the control console on the front, even the belt buckle there on the groin area, which looks really nice. You've also got some of the textured pattern within the suit on the shoulders and on the thighs. And of course, what would Darth Vader be without his big black flowing cape, which again is made of the same sort of material as the one featured on the Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. On the inside of the cape it almost feels like a velvet, sort of thick material, while on the outside it's a much smoother cotton-like fabric. But it's a really premium cape, really nice quality fabric, really sturdy, and really looks the part as well. As you can see, that cape is held in place via a couple of Technic pegs on the back. And for some strange reason we also have a hole in the back of the cape, which is questionable but doesn't take away anything from the overall figure. One of the main things I really like about this guy is the helmet sculpt, which in my opinion is one of the best Darth Vader helmet sculpts in any scale, in any series. Once again, like with most of these head sculpts from LEGO, this really does give Hasbro a run for its money. The accuracy is just on point, and I just love the way that that helmet looks. Really, really nice design all around. So that is the helmet on Darth Vader. And if we move out just a little bit, you'll see that red lightsaber in place as well. Once again, the lightsaber is held in place via the red pegs that you'll see just in Darth Vader's neck there, the little cross pegs. So rather than just having the figure with an open hand, holding the weapons and, you know, falling out all the time, you've actually got these secured in place. So if you want to remove those and have it in a single stance, you can do so, just like so. Just demonstrate that for you very quickly. So there you go, that's basically how that works. Failed to show you that in some of my other videos, so hope you're getting a decent look at it there. Just get the camera to focus in. There we go. And yeah, you can just get this guy in multiple different poses. Again, these are some of the most posable figures that you're going to find on the market at the moment. And again, they are really, really cool. They're definitely a novelty item. And this particular figure really does remind me of the Star Wars Transformers line, in the sense that he looks more robotic than he does human. But again, in Darth Vader's case, that's pretty accurate, because he is more machine than man. And in this case, he's more awesome than anything. So if you want to pick this guy up, again, please feel free to do so via the link in the video description. And I hope you've enjoyed having a look at not only this figure, but the entire Buildable figure series. As I said, there is another figure set to be released in this line, and that's the First Order Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens. And I'll try and share more details on that figure as they become available. So that's one to look forward to, but in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed having a look at this guy, set number 75111, Darth Vader from the Buildable Figures series. So once again, a huge thanks goes out to the guys at Norton & Co and the LEGO Group for making all of these LEGO reviews possible. And I hope you will stay tuned to the channel for many more reviews to come. I have got all the Force Awakens figures coming up next for you, so stay tuned for some of those. We will be taking a look at some of the 3 3/4 inch figures first, and then as they become available, I'll be giving you reviews on some of the 6-inch stuff as well, but that may be a few weeks down the line, so please be patient. But Force Awakens reviews are coming, so stay tuned for those. And until next time, as always guys, thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.